Hello and welcome to 3.2 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. We have invited AI and quantum scientist and Chief Digital Officer at Allied Digital Services, Mr. Utpal Chakravarti. Welcome to 3.2 TV, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah.
So, since you said about the banking sector, there are various other sectors like automobile, entertainment, aviation, which are embracing metaverse. So, and these are the early adopters of metaverse basically. So, what are the advantages for early adopters of metaverse?
Yeah, of course. I mean, for that matter, for any other technologies, like early adopters will get some advantages. So I think the fashion industry,
Correct.
right, and the entertainment industry, even Disney and all are now going into that, and all the big fashion brands are launching their products in the metaverse. Even the concerts are happening, big concerts are happening in the metaverse. See, travel and hospital industry has no other option, but they will have to go into metaverse, because what people will look at is going forward, before going for any trip, they want to take that experience from the metaverse. So they will definitely have to go there. Now, coming to all other industries that you will say, so slowly and gradually everyone is going. Even the healthcare and medicine is one big area. They are going there. The training, any kind of trainings that is happening, and it is irrespective of any industry, it is going to go there. And of course, banking and finance. Okay, because people are waiting for that. Although experimentally, many banks has already gone there, but a full-fledged implementation and which has been used by the user, I think that is going to be a landmark. And after that, every industry is going to rush there, because that implementation is going to break all the regulatory barriers, all compliance barriers, and all other barriers. Right. So once it is done, I think all other industries will rush to that.
So investors are quite optimistic about metaverse, but the revenue generation part is a matter of concern. So how do you think this can be solved?
Revenue generation, now if you look at the metaverse at the current stage, then probably it is a little bit difficult for generating revenue kind of thing. But as I told you, going forward, probably 5 years, okay, it is going to be the biggest digital marketplace, okay, and the coolest entertainment hub. So anybody, okay, so today if you do business in social media, so a small business, if you want to start a small business, so you have got a lot of challenges. But metaverse is going to overcome all the challenges. So probably you are from any remote part of India, okay, and you want to start your business in the metaverse, okay, with your whatever, local things that you want to do, you can actually do, and you can reach out to the actual global marketplace, like your global customers kind of thing. And not only that, I think business ideas will be generated there. You will find investors who are going to fund into those businesses, and people, the freelancers, and also the experts to execute your business there. So it is going to be the amalgamation of all kind of things, and all the ingredients required to run any kind of business. Tomorrow you are going to find everything in the metaverse. So that is for sure.
So the reason I ask this is because Meta is already in trouble, and it's facing a lot of problem in the revenue generation part. And recently in November, it laid off 11,000 employees. And according to a Bloomberg report, again, it's planning a mass layoff.
So I think these are all temporary things, but I'm pretty sure that they have thought through like how to take it. But these are all temporary things that happens for any new adoption, because see, probably whatever we speculate in terms of when the adoption is going to happen. So it is ultimately adoption, right? So if you get that mass into that kind of a platform, then I think generating revenue or doing a business is not going to be difficult, right? But till that threshold, right, any business for that matter, they will be facing some temporary challenges, but these are all temporary things. And I think definitely they have a way out for that. Correct. Also.
So when do you think the mass adoption is going to happen, as the cost of, for example, Oculus Quest Pro is $1,500, and the cost of all the VR headsets are comparatively very high for an average consumer?
Yeah, I think it is, I can say 5 years max, Because see, one of the major ingredient is basically the 5G, okay, because you require that speed, first of all.
Correct.
Right? And I think these wearable devices are going to be cheaper and cheaper. I think Apple is already working on some device, and probably once the adoption starts, now you will see a lot of brands like Chinese brands and Korean brands and Indian brands will come there. And I don't think so only that wearable devices, because now you can access metaverse normally also in your laptop or in your mobile, right? So it is not. I think the wearable is, of course, that experience wearables are going to give. And if you get a wearable like this normal glass, I think that will be great. But I think the speed and also the underlying technologies are also maturing, right? It's still evolving, right? Because if you see the look and feel and the GUI, it is not still perfect if you compare with the real world. Okay, so we want to take it to the exactly same as the real world, right? So that will also take time. So I think the timeline is probably 5 years or a little bit more, and you will see a huge adoption.
So in one of your article, you had mentioned that metaverse, the virtual marketplace is going to evolve in the future, which you just said. And various reports coming in, for example, a report by Bloomberg Intelligence says that metaverse could be worth $615 billion by 2030. And then some reports say that it's going to be $1 trillion market opportunity. So according to you, since you also write research papers or the reports, so what is the current size of metaverse and what is it going to be 5 years down the line?
So numbers, it will be difficult to basically guess like what could be, but yeah, definitely, because it is kind of only the adoption is the matter. So once, for that matter, any technology, any platform, okay, it is only till that time when the adoption is not happening, everybody is basically struggling, right? And once that starts, so you have got concepts like DeFi, right? So all financial institutions has enough opportunity to go into metaverse. Similarly, there will be a lot of other things. Probably today will not be even able to imagine how exactly the metaverse will take shape, right?
Correct.
So, but as it is already evolving. And I think these reports, they have done some studies, right? And I think these numbers are genuine. Probably not exactly same because nobody can say, but it is going to do. But only one thing I can say is definitely in coming 5 years, adoptions are going to increase because of various reasons. Because you will see for any technology adoption, right, it requires some ingredients. And if those ingredients are available, then within a very short span of time, okay, it takes a skyrocketing kind of a speed, right? And believe me, all those ingredients are already there in the metaverse, right? And I'm pretty sure that it is going to fly.
So you spoke about mass adoption, then technologies behind metaverse, companies embracing metaverse. So likewise, countries too are betting big on metaverse. For example, Dubai, it has its own metaverse strategy going on. So where does India stand when it comes to strategy?
Yeah, so normally, I mean, if you look at the overall approach that India takes on any new technologies or new concepts and new things, is kind of a wait and watch kind of approach, right? And many times it is good also, right? Because if you look at Indian economy itself, it's a very traditional kind of economy. It has got its pros and cons both, right? So, but I mean, I'm not an economist, but probably if you ask me, this is good also in sometimes, okay? Because if you talk about globalization and all other things, because many economies you have seen, right? I mean, they have ruined within, overnight. Okay, but in case of India, it is not the case because of that traditional approach. So probably for metaverse also, India has taken the same approach. It is not like that we don't embrace this kind of technologies. No, it is not, because they have already in every forum you can see the government officials, Prime Minister himself is talking about AR, VR, metaverse, and all other things into different industries. But at the same time, probably they don't want to play with the economy of the country, like going for all crypto economy entirely kind of a thing. And that's why they have taken this approach of like central bank digital currency and all other things, right? But yes, of course, India, I think strategy-wise, they have got a clear-cut strategy for AI and all other things, blockchain, all other things, because they have published, Niti Aayog is keep publishing. For Metaverse also, definitely, I think they will be coming up with some kind of a national strategy for Web3 and Metaverse. They will have to come, right? Yeah.
Agreed. So, Web3 is already driving millions of dollars into the economy. So, what do you think, what is going to be the impact of Web3 on Indian economy, according to you?
Yeah, so I mean, if you see futuristically, probably not very near future, but we'll be transitioning from Web 2 to Web 3. Okay, we'll have to go, and once it starts, probably in 10 years you will not see even a single website there or single social media in this shape and form. Right? It will be different, completely different. So this transition, the entire internet as well as all the applications that you have in the enterprises or for your business, it's a very big transition. Okay, and India being kind of a IT superpower. Okay, I mean, unofficially you can declare India is IT superpower, right? Because we have got a huge amount of IT professionals there, and today's generation, if you look at, these are IT generation
Skilled
because
people,
exactly. So they have, I mean, they are
Mostly
born into
Indian.
this IT revolution in India, right? If you somebody is 20, 25 kind of age, so and they have got an understanding of IT and all those things. So India is going to play a major role in terms of development of this Web3 applications as a developer community, in terms of designing, in terms of everything, I mean, kind of managing and all other things. So in that way, there is a huge opportunity in terms of revenue generating, and many of the works across the globe will be happening here. Also, India is one of the most democratic marketplace, right? So anybody, any corner of the world thinks about any new product, okay, they will definitely think about Indian market, right? Because it's a huge market, it's a democratic market. Nobody is going to trouble you. Okay, you can get a test bed to test your product and actually implement your product here. So in that way, I think India. There are a lot of opportunities here, revenue opportunities here, and definitely Web3 is going to, I don't know the numbers, but it is going to boost our economy by certain percentage.
All right. So, thank you so much, sir, for sharing your views and knowledge with our viewers. It was great having you on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting me here.
So this was Mr. Utpal Chakrabarti, AI and quantum scientist and Chief Digital Officer at Allied Digital Services. He shared his insights on Metaverse and the future of Web3. Keep watching 3.0 TV for more such interviews. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. And do like, share and subscribe to our channel.